Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. This is your tarot reading for Tuesday, the 17th of February 2015. I'm going to have a look at what the cards have to say for today. I'm going to use the Animal Lords deck. Let's have a look at what the energy looks like. Okay, so I hope you've been enjoying a good February. I hope you feel like you're on your purpose, you're on your path. You feel like you're doing something that's meaningful to you and you're living your life the way you would like to live it. Let's have a look at this day then. It's looking a bit glum so far, so let's have a look at what the actual meanings are. Okay, so two major arcana cards, so big themes here. The first card is Temperance, and Temperance is all about balance, and it's about moving forward, and it's kind of about detoxing, trying new things, getting to where you want to go. And here it's depicted as this flamingo kind of enviously gazing after that duck who's kind of leaving. Then there's something being birthed here. So this is really about a spiritual connection and having an idea of what you want life to be. Okay, so it's interesting that I mentioned that initially. I hope you're living your purpose, because today, through your kind of spiritual intuition, insights, that's going to be a theme. What is it that I want to do with my life? Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right job? Am I doing the right relationship? And the word right, obviously, the right relationship for you. Are you getting what it is you want? The next card is Death. 13th card of the major arcana, and you see that big scythe there, and death is about ending something. So it seems to me like there's something in your life that isn't quite working for you, and it's a good thing on this day to put an end to that. You know, have you been in a job that you don't like for many years, and you just keep going and you always think, okay, I'm going to move on and I'm going to do my own work, but it never actually happens? Today is a great opportunity to actually cut that cord. And then finally, the Five of Swords. Again, very kind of gloomy looking. Five of Swords, someone who's kind of bound. It's about instability and loss and fear. And the loss and the fear that you've got at the moment is as a result of your current circumstances, and the uncertainty of your more prosperous future doesn't look like this. Okay, so if you feel like this, the reason you feel that way is because you're not listening to your guidance. It's interesting because sometimes, okay, let's say I'm working in a really in a job that only pays me literally to get from month to month. Okay, but what I really want to do is to be a aromatherapist. So I go from month to month, and I get really fearful about not being able to live my dream because I feel like I don't have the money to do it. Okay, so I keep thinking of the aromatherapy, but I just can't get around to it because how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to do all of this stuff? And the fear doesn't come from the aromatherapy, it comes from the job that only pays me so much to get by. And you're stuck in a cycle. So the answer isn't to give up on the aromatherapy, but is to get rid of that job that's causing all that fear. Because it seems to pay the bills and it seems to keep me going, but really it's just keeping me stuck and blocking me from everything I want to achieve. So it's important to get rid of that. And really, you know, we live in a society where people have lots of opinions all the time. If you're working anywhere, people will be talking about, oh, the economy is so terrible, and isn't it awful how tough the job market is, and 60 years ago there was so much more social mobility, and don't quit your job, you're lucky to have a job. That is all doom and gloom talk. You don't need to listen to that. Okay, that is not helpful. It's really not helpful. You're on this planet for your purpose. You're not here to slot into the state of the European economy. That is not your job. Let's have a, wow, I really went for it there. Let's have a look at the numbers. We've got 14 and 13, which is 27, and then 5 is 32. 3 and 2 is 5, and 5 is all about freedom in numerology. So you are free to decide your life. You can do it. Don't be frightened. And if there is uncertainty, embrace the uncertainty. Don't be scared of it. And I know that's a big thing for a lot of people, including myself. So when uncertainty comes in, give it a big hug. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, to either clarify any of these issues that have come up today or anything else, love, work, romance, anything like that, get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on readings. You'll see the readings that I offer. You can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com/GregoryScott444. And please remember to subscribe to the channel.